Queen Elizabeth II's groundbreaking military service, a royal legacy of breaking tradition. Queen Elizabeth II, the longest-reigning monarch in British history, was not only beloved and respected for her dedication to the crown, but also for her groundbreaking decision to serve in the military during World War II. This bold move broke royal tradition and showcased her commitment to her country during a time of global crisis. Her military service, though brief, left a lasting impact on her life and legacy, as she remained deeply connected to the armed forces throughout her reign. In 1945, at the age of 18, Princess Elizabeth made the unprecedented decision to join the Auxiliary Territorial Service, ATS, a branch of the British Army established in 1938 to allow women to contribute to the war effort. The ATS provided women with opportunities to take on vital roles, such as drivers, mechanics, and administrators, freeing up men for combat duties. Despite the progressive nature of the ATS, Elizabeth's decision to enlist was met with resistance from her father, King George VI. He believed that her royal duties and training as a princess outweighed the nation's need for her to serve in a military capacity. However, Elizabeth was determined to contribute, and after much persuasion, her father reluctantly agreed to let her join. Notably, she was not given any special privileges or rank due to her royal status. Instead, she began her military career as a second subaltern, equivalent to a second lieutenant, and was treated like any other recruit. Elizabeth's training began in March 1945 at the Mechanical Transport Training Section in Camberley, Surrey. She underwent a rigorous course in driving and vehicle maintenance, quickly proving herself to be a capable and dedicated mechanic. By April 14, 1945, she had qualified as a fully trained mechanic, earning the affectionate nickname Princess Auto Mechanic from the press. Her role required her to repair and maintain military vehicles, a task she embraced with enthusiasm. Despite her royal background, Elizabeth spent her days working alongside other ATS members, demonstrating her commitment to the war effort. Her training site was conveniently located near Windsor Castle, allowing her to return home each evening. This proximity also enabled her family, including King George VI, Queen Elizabeth, and her sister Princess Margaret, to visit and observe her training. Though details of her specific duties as a mechanic remain scarce, it is clear that Elizabeth excelled in her role. By the end of the war, she had been promoted to the rank of junior commander, equivalent to a captain, a testament to her hard work and dedication. The most memorable moments of Elizabeth's military service occurred on May 8, 1945, when the war in Europe officially ended. Known as VE Day, Victory in Europe Day, the occasion was marked by widespread celebrations across Britain. Elizabeth, dressed in her ATS uniform, stood alongside her parents on the balcony of Buckingham Palace as they waved to the jubilant crowds below. Later that evening, she and her sister Margaret were granted permission to secretly join the celebrations in the streets of London. Disguised in their uniforms and attempting to remain incognito, the two princesses mingled with the crowds, sharing in the nation's joy. Elizabeth later recalled the experience as one of the most unforgettable nights of her life, describing how she pulled her uniform cap low over her eyes to avoid being recognized. This moment of freedom and connection with the public was a rare and cherished memory for the future queen. After the war, Elizabeth's connection to the military continued to evolve. When she ascended to the throne in 1952 following the death of her father, she assumed the role of head of the armed forces, a position that was largely ceremonial but deeply symbolic. As queen, she also held the title of Colonel-in-Chief of 16 British Army regiments and corps, further solidifying her ties to the military. Throughout her reign, she made it a priority to visit military bases, meet with service members, and honor their sacrifices. Her children, including Prince Charles, Prince Andrew, and Prince Edward, also followed in her footsteps by serving in the armed forces when they came of age. In 2009, Queen Elizabeth demonstrated her enduring support for the military by instituting the Elizabeth Cross. This medal, awarded to the next of kin of armed forces personnel who lost their lives in operations or as a result of terrorism, serves as a mark of national recognition for their sacrifice. The Elizabeth Cross is unique in that it is retroactive, available to families of those who died in conflicts dating back to 1948. This gesture underscored Elizabeth's deep respect and gratitude for the men and women who served their country. Even in her later years, Elizabeth's mechanical skills from her time in the ATS remained with her. It was reported that she could still diagnose and repair faulty vehicle engines well into her 90s, a testament to the lasting impact of her wartime training. Though her active military service was relatively short, it was a defining chapter in her life that set her apart as a trailblazer within the royal family. Her decision to serve during World War II broke with tradition and demonstrated her willingness to lead by example, a quality that endeared her to the British public and solidified her legacy as a monarch who was deeply connected to her people. Elizabeth II passed away in 2022, but her legacy as the first female member of the royal family to serve on active duty during wartime continues to inspire. Her military service not only highlighted her dedication to her country, but also paved the way for future generations of royals to engage with the armed forces in meaningful ways. Elizabeth's time as a mechanic, her promotion to junior commander, and her lifelong commitment to the military remain a testament to her strength, resilience, and unwavering sense of duty. Her story serves as a reminder that even in the most challenging times, leadership and service can transcend tradition, leaving an indelible mark on history.